The first type is what is commonly known under the name of the lone wolf. The lone wolf is an individual that is conducting the terrorist attack by his own personal initiative. Now, in the security services today around the world, many experts do not accept the term anymore of lone wolves. Why? Because we have found that many of those lone wolves are not that lonely. Many of those lone wolves are being inspired by terrorist organizations. It could be Hamas, Hezbollah, in our case it could be Al-Qaeda, it could be ISIS. So the term lone wolf seems to be misleading. I beg to differ. I still use the term lone wolf because when I refer to the term lone wolf, I refer to an individual that conducts terrorist attacks that do not have any operational ties to a terrorist organization. That's the difference between other types of terrorist attackers and this one. The second type of perpetrators is what we know under the term local independent network. Now, the local independent network is a combination, it seems weird, it's a bunch of lone wolves that are conducting a terrorist attack together. Why do we refer to them as a group of lone wolves? Because those also do not have operational ties to terrorist organizations. By the way, if you would arrest them before they conduct the attack and you would interview them, they would say, we are ISIS. We are Al-Qaeda, we are Hamas, because they identify with this organization. They've been radicalized by being exposed to the material of this or the other organization. But practically they are not. They've never been recruited to the organization, they've never been trained by the organization, they've never gotten operational support and sent to the mission by the organization. The third type of perpetrator, this is a different ballgame. This is the organized terrorism. This is 9/11 type of the attack. This is Bataclan in Paris, if you wish. And what you have here are cells of terrorist organizations that have been created by the terrorist organization. They've been recruited by the organization, they've been trained, and they have been sent to the mission with operational support of the terrorist organization. Now, when we compare the two ends of this range of perpetrators, the lone wolf, to the organized terrorist cell, I have good news for you and I have bad news for you when I discuss the term lone wolf. The good news is that lone wolves usually can conduct limited number of casualties. Yesterday was an exception. We had 11 people that died in the attack. This is a big number, but it cannot be compared to Bataclan or 9/11 or the suicide attacks in Israel, for example, which all of them were organized attacks and caused dozens of casualties altogether. So without underestimating the suffering of the victims of terrorism, still the good news that most of the lone wolf attacks are limited in their numbers. There are a few exceptions. Nice, if you remember, the attacker in Nice is an exception. He killed about 70 people.